Dumelang, welcome back to the Unlearning with Joey. So I've got a special guest. I get like I'm currently a squatter. We don't have a home. We are still renovating. So my sis in love, get the youngest, get last bolo yabo happy. Give a le softy so give mama's baby. Do you know that song? It shows our age. So I'm with Auntie Cindy today.
Hello everyone.
Like, guys, this is special. The fact that she agreed, because she doesn't take pictures, she doesn't take videos. So, actually agreeing to a sit down, this is major. Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
I feel special.
It's a pleasure.
So, I know that my previous posts, I've been talking to people. One of the things I said that if you need to downgrade, please do. If you need to go back home, please do. And I shared how me and hubby at the beginning, we stayed with my in-law until we eventually bought our home. So I was thinking about it, you know, the Bayadi in-laws, it's tricky. Very, yeah, it's scary. And I remember someone, when I said I stayed with my in-laws, like, I'm interested in knowing that. So I thought I should start with you, then after I go to Auntie Lindani, just for us to share our experience. Context, I moved in here before I had Ogi.
Yes.
And Mama is the one who asked me, before we even got married, no, Neresa is Maskalisane Pila. So, but Mama is the one, because I was staying in the CBD in town, and no, I was renting somewhere. There were, you know, the drama of staying in flats. 1 minute you have a place, next thing, red ends are coming. And I remember Mama, that's my late mother-in-law, she called my mom and asked her, you know what, can Joey come and stay with us? And I'm not saying she must come and keep it there. Yeah, but she's going to be one of the kids in our home. And I'm so grateful she was able to do that for me, because at least I had that stability. But I want to know, because now I get about the kids and parenting. Were you guys consulted? Did she ask?
I don't remember being consulted about that. I just heard that Joey's gonna come and stay with us. Like, oh, okay.
And we met, ne?
We met prior you coming to stay with us.
Yeah, but once. Like,
once, yeah.
So literally, they were like, a stranger is coming to stay with you guys, and no one took the time to be like, okay, guys, how do you feel? Are you comfortable? And I think that is how we grew up.
Yeah.
Like, kids were spoken to; they were not involved.
Yeah. You just get told, and you're like, okay, you move on. Life happens.
Yeah. So that is why I wanted us to have this conversation, because for me, coming here, it was a shock, ne? First, I come from a home where it was just me and my mom and my sister. So I was not used to living with a man in their house. So staying where there is a guy, even though he's my boyfriend, it was kind it was odd for me, and seeing your relationship. And the other thing, you guys are Zulus, I'm Mopedi.
Yeah.
So the language shock.
Language barrier, yeah. But I suppose because we grew up in Joburg, it was not much of a hassle, you know. I can understand you.
Yeah.
And I think I speak better Sepedi than my family.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Especially in as much as I'm Zulu and Sepedi, I'm not selling it.
Yeah.
So,
and you are the one, I remember we met first. You came to my school.
We went for a movie.
Yeah,
we went for lunch.
Guys, my husband's family, they are more Western, ne? Yeah. I think you guys are more Western than traditional families. One thing, I remember Mama actually calling me before I met her. And she called me, she's like, hi, ki Mama. And I'm like, who's Mama? I know my mom's voice, and this is not my mom's voice. Okay, I didn't say it, but I'm like, okay. Like, Mama Gugu. I'm like, huh? Are we already there? Are we, you know? So I think you guys are more open-minded than a lot of families.
Yeah.
Ne? So we met and we went out, and you see how girls, we like, why was I meeting you guys? Like, we were not married. Why am I meeting the family? This is not recommended.
I think because we wanted to meet you. We were excited about meeting you. I know I was, you know. Okay, taking my brother the way he is, you know, we never really were exposed to his girlfriends. So when he was kept on going on about, we were like, okay, now we need to meet this lady that he keeps talking about, you know. And I was like, I want to see her first before she even comes here. And I was like, okay, I'll set up a date for you guys. I'm like, just me and her, not you. You are not invited. Like, okay, my brother and I have that relationship.
Yeah. But you see, guys, I made such an impression. Like, good hubby already. He was like, na taka taka, and I was.
So we had to meet the lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes me feel special. I feel special. Okay, so then we met, and it was nice for me. Then after I finally came and met everyone.
Yeah.
I think. No, it wasn't the funeral. I was wearing white, you remember? I was wearing a white skirt and a white vest. I bought them from Legit. I remember the outfit because I didn't want to be like Kimakoti, but also I wanted to show respect. I'm going to meet Bulindani, who are wearing bum shorts, and I'm busy here with my skirts. Okay, so yeah, that's how we met. Then next thing I was staying with you. But how was this experience at the beginning? Like for you, the shock, and there's this person, now I'm in your space. And we were not, like, you didn't have separate rooms. Like we were in a 4-room house, guys.
Yes.
So literally, didn't I sleep with you?
You did.
Yeah. So now I'm showing you a bedroom and everything. How was that?
Honestly, I don't have a problem with it. Like, to me, it was like, I'm a child. You know, growing up as a child.
Yeah.
You accepted, life goes on, you move on. You know?
Yeah.
She's here. There's not much you can do. You can't dispute it. You can't say, but Mama Manje, you're going to manage inconvenience. There is no such thing as inconvenience nowadays.
And I think that is why, thinking about it now, Auntie Cindy, isn't that why maybe sometimes we have so much in-law dramas?
Yes.
Because people are not given a space to share how they feel, you know? Because if you can't say, but I'm being inconvenienced, then you must have, those feelings must be inside.
You bottle them
You bottle them. Then after, you can end up being resentful to that person. Or why are you here? We were actually okay until you came in.
You know, yeah. No, it does. It could be that the reason why we. You know, but I mean, that's why we try to change these ways of us growing up and the way we raise our kids. No, guys, speak. Your feelings are valid. You know, I want to hear what you feel and what hurts you, what makes you happy, what is, you know. So the way we grew up, and for the longest time, I think when you stayed with us, it's like, okay, fine, she'll get you to me and my moods. Everybody in the house. We move, you know. But it was never a thing. No, now she's here. It's an inconvenience. I can't do this. I remember, I think I was told on the, when did you move in? It was a weekend, no?
Yeah.
I think I was told on the Friday after school that, Joey's gonna come stay with us.
Please, can we?
And I couldn't even ask why, or I was like, oh, okay.
Like, can we not be those people? You mentioned the issue of your moods. Guys, now I'm a talker. I talk. Talking is my language. I talk, and also from the way my mom and I are. We are like that. We used to talk. If I didn't like something that my mom does, I will tell her. If she doesn't like something, so I'm used to talking. So coming here, it was a culture shock for me. Like, it was a culture shock, and because now I'm not used to hurry, people will be angry with each other, or people will not be okay, then they won't talk to each other. I took it personally. Yeah. Because I'll be talking to Cindy, guys. She will pass me. I'll be like, hi, Auntie. I'm like, so what happened? And I tried to adjust, but I couldn't because it's not. So wasn't it maybe because, you know, sometimes you think about, like, for me it was uncomfortable because I'm not used to it. Where now for you, having this person who's cheerful, who wants us to talk all the time.
For me, it's a thing of like, okay, but I don't feel like speaking, but I'll say it in my head, you know. I think maybe because going through one quiet, I also expected you to sort of understand me. You know? Forgetting that, you know, you don't know me that well, you know. So I have those, like, okay, but then I don't feel like speaking. I don't feel like greeting. I don't feel like, you know. And
she does. So I'm warning you, if you come, please don't take it personal.
She's just a quiet person.
She is. And as you are saying that, because she's the last born, so it's Habi, it's Lindani, then it's you. And I feel like when you are not the typical last born. Harvey and Lindani, they love spending money, guys. They love the nice things and they love splashing. That's who they are. I'll have Lindani where she will come and defend herself. But you are completely different from that. How is that? What happened? Did Mama give you a different breast from the other ones?
You would swear we got different breasts, or we're not from the same parents, or we're not raised. But Lynn, I was thinking about it, like, no, I'm totally different from my siblings. I don't know, maybe it's my character, it's the way that I am, you know. I'm more of a practical and I'm trying to find the right word. I don't wanna make them seem as if one but they are impulsive. Yeah, they're impulsive, and I'm not. I want there to be, as you say, you like stability. I want food. The important things must be there. You know, I don't feel I need to wear fancy labels when you
are like me.
Yeah. So with them it's like, oh, I'm a and they're always saying equality. I'm like, but guys, that I can still wear Namaji, that fit, and they're still proper, you know. But yeah, my siblings and I, we totally different. They people's people, but I'm not.
I always say that, it's a joke, I always say that when I'm with Lindani or with Habi, literally every 2 seconds they're greeting someone. But when I'm with you, we can go from home and go to square and come back. Even if sometimes I'm the one who will know few people. That's how...
More than me.
Yeah.
I grew up here,
you know. Yeah, but okay. So, which is funny. I will always consider the differences. So I'm not going. We had, especially the fact that Cindy, her moods, for me it wasn't easy to adjust. It's still not easy. Even now, even with your brother, I don't like silent treatment. And I think you guys, that's what you know. Like if you're not okay, you need to go back and just hide and be on your own until you are fine. I'm like, we need to talk. We need to talk right now. Or I'm well, I will sleep. Then if I wake up, maybe I need to go and pee. And after I pee, I remember that before we slept, things were not okay. I'll be like, are you awake? Am I alone? So like, are we awake? We need to talk. So, but I'm learning that my way is not the only way, and it doesn't mean that it's the right way. And I need to take account that we did not grow up in the same environments. I remember for Mama, she used to say to me, no, baby, you come and you greet me, and if I don't greet you, no, go ahead, go to your room. I know you greeted me. If I'm in my moods, it's okay. And I couldn't understand. I'm like, how? If I greeted you and you don't greet me back, I feel like you are angry with me. I want us to talk about it. So I understand.
For me, I think as well, it's because of I'm trying to avoid saying mean words to the next person. You know, you can do anything to me, but words are the one thing that kill me. So I believe in doing to others what I would want to be done unto me. So for me, keeping quiet and being angry at you in my quiet space is just protecting you from me saying harmful things to you. You know, and then I'll analyze the situation, and once it's done and I'm okay, then we move. And I'm okay.
I guess you're like your brother, because that's what he always says to me, that he doesn't want to say something that he can't take back. So he would rather keep quiet. But because I'm used to speaking, when you keep quiet, it feels like rejection. It feels like you don't care. Because for me, I feel like you need to talk. So for me, if we are talking, it shows that we love each other. We are trying to fight for this thing. But once you keep quiet, it's like, whatever. Mara, I'm learning to understand that we don't view things the same way. And that is why it's so important for us to communicate. So I think one of the weird things I did from the beginning, when I came here, even after we built the rooms, I was very intentional that we are going to eat together as a family. And I've realized that for most families it's not a norm, especially where there is in-laws involved. Like they will separate the husband and the wife will eat separately. And the reason why I didn't want that, I wanted us to be a family. I wanted that unity, and I believe that I am here to build, not to break. Hence, I was intentional about we are going to eat together. Even if with girls, imagine 3 girls, there will be fights about someone is not cooking enough, someone is not. Yeah, and also the fact that I'm not a typical makoti.
Yeah.
How was that?
I struggled with that a bit because, to me, it didn't make sense. Makoti, your duties are. That's how I was raised, But then I came to understand that we are not the same. I look at my sister Lena, she's not a typical girl who will do the house chores,
Yeah.
Whereas with me, I love doing house chores. I love cooking, I love the cleaning, I love doing the laundry, So it was an adjustment. But then I came to understand, what? She cannot be like that. She cannot be like me.
Because especially knowing that with black culture, they will say Makoti when she comes, she's going to do all this thing. Yes. Then now Joey's coming and Joey's not about that life.
Yes. So that's why I was like, I struggled with that a bit. It's like, okay, but I get it, in the black culture you're supposed to,
Yeah.
But then I was like, okay. No, clearly not this one. This one is not for that.
No, I was not. I was for the forest. I was not for the cooking.
Yeah.
And finally, I remember because of Gogo, after we lost Mama, when I had Tiamo, that's when I had an interest in knowing how to cook. I started with what's for dinner. You remember, Shame, that time? Remember I used to buy that what's for dinner. They will have that packet with the spices. Then you put the chicken. That's where I started. And I think I just felt like I wanted to. And before, it comes back from how I grew up. Marriage was never the plan for me. It was never the goal. I didn't see myself getting married. So the goal for me was to go to school, get money, work, and take care of my family. So I was not interested in household chores. And I think my mom, she understood that about me. That is why she allowed me to get away with it. I remember Mama once asking me, Mama Tiny, saying, how Joey, you don't know how to iron a shirt, like a men's shirt and a men's pants. And I was like, I didn't have a father. And then she was like, so how about your school ones? I'm like, Mama used to iron for me, But I understood why it was weird for her, because a lot of families, they were raising girls in that way, that we are preparing you for marriage. But now my mom did not raise me in that way. She raised me, okay, my child, I see she's interested in school things, so I'm going to support her in that. So I understand why it was strange, But also your brother was strange because he was able to do all these things. So I think God knew, we are meshed.
Yeah, you meshed.
Yeah, because my husband, guys, he can cook. His food is better than mine. He cooks. And he irons. His ironing is on another level. Even professional people, they don't want to iron his things.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. But you guys, when I konomo iron it, because you understand
the way he wants his things to be
ironed. For me, it seems like fussy, but I understand because I'm not like that. Even his vest, he will be telling you about how they iron this thing, and now it's scratching me. Yeah. So I do understand. So we had those moments where, there were challenges, there were things we will fight, but I think what made me I will always come back and start you guys, because you are my baby sister. Even if you don't come from my mom, but because me and Habi are one, so you are like the little baby of this family. So that is why even if we got her, she will be angry with, she won't talk to all of us guys. So if you are staying with your in-laws, I'm sharing this because I'm hoping that it will comfort you, and also it will show you the other side, that sometimes they are not really about you. It's how people are, and they are going through their own things. She will be angry with all of us, but now can we start again? Then we will talk and continue.
As if nothing happened.
Then we continue. Yeah, so I think you do not know this. The reason why me and Habi are actually married, I think it's because of you. You might not be aware. because what happened, I was on fed up leave. I left, I took Ogi, I was like, I'm done.
I'm leaving.
I took Ogi, I took him back home to Limpopo. My mom was still alive, and I came back, I continued, I was working. And I was not talking to him. I was like, when I left for me, it was over. He called me in Jan, it was December, in Jan, say, we must register the child to go to. I'm like, Ogi's already going to crash. Where? Limpopo. What do you mean? I'm like, this guy, what did he think was happening? For me, it was like we broke up. So for Yana, he thinks we are on a break and I'm coming back. Like, I'm taking a break for December and coming back in Jan. Then fine, after we didn't talk, he tried and stuff. They came to work to talk to me, but I was not having it. Until I spoke to you, you sent me a message on Facebook. Social media, shout out to social media, guys, shout out, because I think I changed my number or something. Yeah, so you sent me a message on social media saying Mama was not well. She was actually admitted. So that's what made me come back. I went to see Mama. Then we started talking with your brother.
Yeah.
So you see, you are there.
I'm the link again.
So we started talking and I went to see Mama. Then after we came back, then we had the conversation. That's when afterwards we finally finalized everything. So you see,
I made it happen again.
You made it happen, Baba. Yeah, and I remember one time thinking about it that, you know, God works in mysterious ways, because honestly, I think if you didn't send me that message, I was not going to know about Mama and I was not going to come.
Yeah.
But because you sent me message, it gave us an opportunity to talk. And even when I went to the hospital with Mama, we spoke about everything, literally like everything. Then after I was able to talk to Harvey and we were able to start again. So yeah, so thank you for that.
It's a pleasure.
So you must remember you are the one who called me there.
Yeah,
like why did I bring her back? Like what was I thinking? You know?
Yeah.
But and also during the time when Gogo was sick. So you really carried me. You really carried me. So Gogo was sick. At first she was like, I'm going to a nursing home. Like what? Why? No, I don't want to bother you. Hey, old people and drama. This family, the Dlamini family is dramatic, guys. And someone, I actually met someone and she was like, I went to the shop, go my born. She's like, oh, you're married to the Dlamini. I'm like, about sorry, I can have recently. Rona, TLC, we have it. Can you know you guys are crazy?
We are known who's like
yeah, she was like, I was so shocked. I'm like, oh, so it's a thing. It's like, TLC we have, but the craziness is also there. So Gogo was like, she's going to a nursing home. I'm like, no, you can't. Because also in our culture, we are not used to that. Then Auntie Cindy came through. I used to go to work during that time. Then you would come in the morning and take care of her until I come back. And yeah. And sometimes I feel bad because you're the baby of the family.
But it's what I enjoy doing. Like, I enjoy taking care of the next person.
Yeah.
Not that it does anything, but for me, it fulfills me, you know. It's the same thing with my great-grandmother. I took care of her. As young as I was, I took care of her up until her last day. Same thing with Mama. It's something that I love doing, you know. I think I should have been a nurse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Actually,
come to think of it, you know. But I enjoy taking care of people. I love it, and I've got the patience for it, and you know.
No, and the strictness. Yes. You must not forget the strictness.
Is gonna always be there.
No, but it helps. Yes. Because my friend Kato, she always says that as a nurse, you need that, like, listen to me, you know. Because sometimes for us, it's like, okay, you don't want to eat, it's fine.
It's fine.
But then for the nurse, it's like, no, you have to eat so that you can drink your medicine. Yeah. So, but you really took care of Gogo, and I felt so bad for you because taking care of someone is not easy. I remember just my shift was at night, like coming back from work. by that time, because she will wake up and you know, when people are sick, they want TLC, extra TLC. Like she will want us to stay with her. She will want to walk from a bedroom to go to the TV room, and you are feeling like, no, but you need to rest. Then it's like, you don't want to sit with me. After I do my life, we will come and I'll sit with her. You know, I'll sit with her. So I appreciate that you were able to also step in and to not feel like, I'm a baby, why should I be, you know? Yeah, so I think for me, staying with in-laws, it's been interesting. I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change the experience, because I believe it shaped us into who we are. And I'm very grateful that we were able to start here instead of imagining if we started like guy. So at least we had a home, and even now we have a home. Here I am recording again. Tapangli Okibare, I'm supposed to pay. Imagine, guys, these kids, my 2000, all they know is money.
Yes.
All they know is money. So I think I just want to know for you, because for me, I said the thing that will always make me come back is that so when I want to make you feel like, okay, let me open myself again, let me give them another chance.
It's family. And the love that I have, you know, for you guys, I know I don't show it or express it, like I'm not that loud, cheerful, happy person, you know, but it's the love that I have for you guys, for all of you guys, you know, and the understanding I have for each and every one of you, and how you guys understand me. Well, I think you do.
No, we do. No, we do. If we didn't, we wouldn't have this. There wouldn't be this sit down, because I'm like, my sister-in-law is the worst and what.
Yeah.
But I love what you said, that even if you don't express it in the way that other people do, it doesn't mean that it's not there. Because I think sometimes that's what we want. You know, sometimes we think people don't love us because maybe they don't always cheer us on, like, or they are not loud. Because a lot of us, we love loud.
Loud, yeah. And I love silently, you know, quietly.
Yeah.
But I think one thing you would attest to and say, okay, this I know for a fact, is that you guys know that if you need me, I'll always be there for all of you. Whenever, you know.
Yeah.
So that's how I show my love to you guys. You can always count on me.
That is true.
So
no, this is actually good, because it is also helping me appreciate how you show up, like the issue of love languages. Because sometimes words of affirmation, I like hearing it. I love being told. But then we've been having this fight with Auntie Bongi, because she's like you in a way that she will show up. She won't say it, but she will show up. So I've been saying, okay, you are filling my cup, Mara. The thing that is going to fill it to overflowing is the words. So I get it, I appreciate it. So hearing it from you, from another person, it also helps to understand that sometimes people will not love you in the language that you want to receive, but it doesn't mean that they do not love you. So what will you say to someone who's staying with their in-laws? How will you, some encouragement in Yana?
Encouragement.
But you didn't like exactly like me, but you had a very close relationship
with my honestly, just be you, you know, respect and be humble. I think that's why I also got along with you, and I was able to also bring you back, because you're respectful and you're humble.
I am.
So
guys, I am very respectful.
Enough for now. I think that's one of those things that actually make people get along. You know, being respectful and being humble. That's why I had a close relationship with my previous mother-in-law, and you know.
And they were deep. Even now, like, it doesn't make sense. Only here understand. Like, we don't understand. Yeah, now baby daddy will break up, but now they will. Guys. Okay, we are not about that. But I love that, being you, because sometimes people feel like they need to change who they are so that they can be accepted. And I think the other thing that women to women, the other thing I had to accept in the beginning was that the person who really needs to love me is my husband first.
Yes.
Because sometimes you have a case where you are in-laws, they love you, but your husband doesn't.
Yeah.
So for me, I was like, okay, as long as this one loves me, I'm good.
Yeah.
Then the rest will learn from him. And I feel like this is something that sometimes I would say husbands are the one who throws their wives under the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I feel like you will treat me the way your brother treats me. If your brother accepts that my wife is not domesticated, even if you guys don't like it, you will have to accept it because he has accepted it. But if he doesn't stand up for me, then you guys, or he comes and complains, oh, Joey doesn't wash dishes.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's your brother. You are going to feel like,
complain
no, we need to protect our brother. Why is she not doing 1, 2, 3? So sometimes, if you are having issues with your in-laws, talk to your husband. He needs to stand up for you. And I feel a lot of times men don't want to do that.
Yeah.
They want you to be the one who now must be fighting with his family, and he gets along with his family. So he must talk to his family. He must stand up for you and say, this is how we do things in our home, and I'm okay with it, so that everyone. What do you think?
No, I agree with you with that 100%.
Yeah, because sometimes like we will be fighting, and then after he becomes the favorite. I remember with Gogo, because especially at the beginning before we moved out, it was her and Goxelina, and one time Gugu came back and they were like, Pisa, they will go crazy. Oh, Pisa, ufunani baba? Hey, udlile. Then Gogo is asking me, I'm like, how Gogo? You are supposed to be asking me about Oki. And especially the old generation, I think the way how, if the son he's alone, he's the only boy child.
Then it's a problem, hey?
Nah.
It tends to be a problem, even for the wife especially, because he gets treated like the golden egg that's not supposed to be dented or.
No, because at the beginning, I felt it.
Yeah.
I felt it.
And I think with my brother, it was my grandmothers who do that. Mama would never do that.
Like when they saw him, like when they saw my husband, you could see like, they will want to make him tea and what. And I think there was a part of me that resented it. So I was like, I will be the opposite. If they're busy making the tea, I won't make the tea. I won't ask him if he needs tea, because I felt like, no man, this is too much. Yeah, and they used to be a lot. Okay, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this. So let me know what is your takeaway, and if you are going through that season, do not feel ashamed, because sometimes, especially for our generation, people will make you feel like, oh, how can you stay with your in-laws? Why are you getting married if you can't afford to have your own home? The reality is that things are challenging for a lot of us, and most of us, we are starting from zero. So if you are zero, means you want a wife, or you are already married and you decide that, okay baby, for now, can you please stay with my family until we have our own home? Don't let people make you feel bad. Don't let people make you feel ashamed. Now I was very proud. I even turned 30 when I was here. We had a birthday party. I invited people with a stretch tent. That was the beginning. That's when stretch tent was starting to be in. Yeah, so I spent my 30 here. So, and my colleagues came. I was not embarrassed to say, no, this is my home. This is where I'm staying. Because I understood that, no, we are starting somewhere and it's a good start and it can grow from there. Thank you so much, Auntie Cindy, for joining.
It's a pleasure, Auntie Joey.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with someone else. Until I see you next time. Bye.
Bye, everyone.